Hey Capricorns, how y'all doing? Welcome. We are going to be taking a look at your messages for Scorpio season today. So as you can see, we got the death key here, front and center, representing Scorpio season. But of course, this season is really about what's coming up for release, right? What is blocking you from being where you desire to be, manifesting what you desire to manifest. We're going to be looking at what's blocking you and then looking at the gift, what's on the other side of that blockage, with the advice that comes up for you around that. So let's take a look firstly in this primary position. We're going to be taking a look at where you are now. So where are you now, Capricorns? Oh, Capricorns came up with a cloud of puffy smoke there, like, oh, here I go with the nine of wands. No shade, Capricorn. This is that wounded warrior key. So I always kind of hear that when this comes up. It's like, oh, I'm tired. I'm going to keep going, but I'm not going to leave my post, but I'm tired. So with the 9 of wands, the number 9 speaks of a completion point, right? So it's about being at the end of a given cycle, right? About to move into something new, but tying up loose ends and kind of getting ready for that completion point of number 10 before you can finish out this cycle and move on to something new, whether that be a new chapter or a new frame of mind or a new passion or whatever that may be. But when this comes up as where you are now, this is really saying like, there might be aspects of your experience about which you are, fatigued, tired, where you're persevering, but you really are feeling the weight of the load that you carry. You're really feeling the, need to really rest and be still, or at least switch up what you're doing. This could be even you feeling like there's been a lot of work going on or a lot of pressure or a lot of logistics and really feeling the need to just sort of rest your bones, but not necessarily being in a position where, you can do that quite yet. Right? There is this need here to like keep going, keep a lookout. See how he is like got the eyes open, like, whew, I'm tired. I need to lean on this wand to get to where I'm going, right? But I'm here. I'm remaining at my post. Remember, wands rule the realm of the actions that we do or don't take, usually around the work that we love to do, but it's also about our inner fire, what inspires us, what gets us creative, what wakes us up in the morning, right? So 9 of wands coming in here, there's this aspect of this that points to its next key, which is the 10 of wands, which is carrying that heavy burden, right? So there's an aspect of here where the fire might feel like it's, dwindled a bit and we're having to keep it alive, right? But it's not necessarily a bonfire that it was at the beginning of the suit with the Ace of Wands coming in here. So looking at the end of a certain cycle or the need for, reinvigoration of some sort. Let's take a look at what's being released. So this is what's coming up to be released for you during Scorpio season. Right. Oh, really? Oh, really? I just love it when it's on the nose. Right. So what's coming up to be released is the World. Now, what's really fascinating about this is that this is the last of the major arcanas, and we were just talking about being at the end of a given cycle, and then what's coming up for release is the end of a cycle. Really interesting. These represent all of the fixed signs in the zodiac, right? We have Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. So I'm really being drawn to that in this context in terms of releasing. I feel like there's a certain sense of, I don't want to say necessarily like feeling the need to control things, but feeling like if you take because this is coming across as a steering wheel to me of a car. If I take my hands off the steering wheel, a mess might ensue. If I take my hands off the steering wheel, I could lose something. Things could go to hell. I won't be able to recoup any losses that I incur as a result of me taking my eye off the prize or being willing to release control, right? And I'm really hearing with this that you've reached a certain point where you can do that. And whether that's delegating or just allowing yourself some time to take a break, take a breather, really just be present where you are and just enjoy, enjoy how successful you've been up to this point, enjoy how far you've come, and give yourself several pats or, baton twirls on your back about everything that you've accomplished up until this point, because the world is coming in to say, well, where's the recognition of everything that you've done right and well, right? The 9 of Wands is like, yeah, I'll celebrate later. I got to stay on alert. There's still things to do. But this is saying that, you're really being called to like take a look and see how she's looking at the death key here, at the skeleton here. It's really taking a look at how far you've come and what you already have released and transformed, right? Because this does feel like listen, when the Nine of Wands comes up, you've done something right. You've done a series of somethings right. And I feel like Spirit is coming in to say, like, this isn't just how well you've preserved and how well you've carried on, but you are not just still standing. Look at all of those wands in the background that are upright and secure because of your efforts. So it's coming in for you to recognize and take note of, and perhaps provide a happy shift and allow yourself to, give yourself some much deserved, accolades and, gratitude for your own actions and how far you've come. Now let's take a look at what's coming up as a result of releasing this world key here. As a result of releasing the need to control or feeling like, oh, wow, Capricorn, like you have to do it on your own. Interesting. Another end of the cycle here with the 10 of Swords. So this speaks of, the sword suit is about everything of the mind, right? So let's look at this. The 10 of Swords is about having certain belief systems or certain thought patterns that are long past expired, right? It's when we believe old stories. It's when we think that the past is prologue and how it's been and how it's always going to be, and really coming from that place of thoughts that are really have nothing to do with where we are or where we want to be. So it's interesting. Releasing this sense of control or holding yourself to standards that are not healthy is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like you're very hard on yourself. You require and expect a lot of yourself. And I'm hearing being able to release all that, go easy on yourself, show yourself some gratitude and some, unconditional acceptance of exactly where you are and where you've been, right? The gift on the other side of that with the 10 of Swords is a clear mind space. And being able to manifest new things because your thoughts are different. Remember, thoughts are things. And it does feel like you're operating with like an old operating system of thoughts. Your brain, your thoughts, old operating system. And about, switching how you see your experience in terms of accomplishment and being able to look at how far you've come and have that sort of perspective on point. You're able to upgrade your thoughts into a new operating system. And as a result, manifest things, manifest opportunities, just because your thoughts are more clear, right? Again, back to that saying of thoughts are things. Lastly, we're going to take a look at your advice here in the last position. Last advice for Capricorn here. Oh, and we got 2 for 1. I'm here for, oh, man, you have a lot of wands. Okay, so we're talking a lot about what you're passionate about and what your actions are, right? Your advice is the 6 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. I'm really here for this. So 6 of Wands, when this comes up as your advice, this is like allow yourself to feel victory. Allow yourself to feel accomplished because you deserve it and you've earned it. And I'm hearing that saying, fake it till you make it. And I do feel like there's something in that for you where it's like you will always have things to do, or things that are not yet done, or things that you could have done better or more efficiently or in a different manner or whatever have you. It's always going to be the case. But your rebound time and your ability to go on and do it better or differently or whatever next time really rests on your ability to shift your perspective to that of, I did the best that I could and there's only room to grow from here. At the end of the day, if you can honestly say that you did the best that you could, that is a victory in and of itself. And I know that sounds a bit like cliche or swarmy, but that is the tea, Capricorn. It really, really is. And then you've got the 2 of Wands here as your advice, which is about that development, that foundation. I feel like this is calling you to re-script where you're going. Right? There is a re-scripting that wants to come up here. And it really feels like, again, there's this aspect of this, there's expired elements of the past here that are being called to kind of be wiped away in favor of newness, new thoughts, new cycles. New thoughts and a new way of thinking are calling you to go back to your foundation and where you actually want to go and how you might get there through the mindset of, I will be successful in whatever I undertake. Success is imminent. Success is a given, right? And I am so excited to see where you will go with this energy if you take this advice, because this is success. This is manifestation advice, right? The rescripting and believing that success is, it's not a question, right? It's a definite. And that's really, really exciting, Capricorn, very exciting. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here. I'm wishing you a most blessed and happy Scorpio season. And as always, and most of all, just thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.